Okay, so already you know, right? So last class, so Linux and all already we completed, and so how to work with Linux, and what are the most important commands and all, and how to play with Linux. So there is some basic, right? As a DevOps engineer, how to create files, how to create directories. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now already you know some basic Linux commands and all. So now how to work with the Linux also, you have some idea, right? Now already how to log in and how to check files, how to create files, how to create directories and searching and replace. And so there is many commands already we discussed. So that all are only Linux commands. And today we are going to discuss so what is shell scripting, and so how to work with shell scripting. And so nowadays, if you attend any interview, and so few people, most of the people, they are asking, so do you have, do you know experience on shell scripting? And so like that they are asking. So that is the reason earlier we are not so explaining this shell scripting and all. But anyway, so this batch we are going to last 1 or 2 batch. We are going to learn shell scripting also. That is basics. If we have idea in interview also, they are not asking any depth way. So interview also people are asking very simple questions, and so next 1 week we are going to see shell scripting and all. Now we can easily understand. And interview also most of the cases they are asking only these questions and all. Okay. So anyway, so every day I'm give so 1 or 2 questions, interview questions also. I will explain. And as of now, what type of questions they asked, and those and all we will discuss. Okay. So now if you come to here, so shell scripting, so now you know, right? If you want to check any files and all, first let me log in. So now if we come to here, already I hope everyone know. So what is so Linux architecture, and so how it will work. So if we come to here, there is total, you know, right? Linux. If we come to here, there is circle. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, here, right? So now we know, right? So these are the, so this is the first, and there is some Linux architecture already. So initial while discussing Linux and all already we seen, and now see here. Okay, and same way we can see, right? And so these are the some layers already, you know, right? So this already initial we discussed while I was start Linux. Someone is join. Sorry. Now, so if you come to Linux architecture, I hope already you know. Just remember it. So what is this? So first one is hardware layer, right? So what is this? So this is the hardware. On top of hardware, so what is this? On top of hardware, which layer?
Can
Kernel. Kernel. So this is the kernel. On top of kernel,
applications.
shell layer. Shell or application? Shell only, right? So on top of, so we can use application, and so application or user layer. Okay. So here only both, or sometimes we can use application layer, and top of finally we can see. So this is the top one, user layers also. That is the user user, or directly we can see application and user layers. Now these are the so Linux architecture and all, and how it will work already. This is the hardware, and these are the kernel. kernel is the main components. Kernel is the right operating system files, Linux related operating system files and all available in this layer, on top of shell layer, on top of application layer, as well as user layer. So that is last one is so we can see that is the user layer. So that is the user layer. That is the user layer. Okay. So this is the user layer, and this is the Linux architecture and all. Now if we see here hardware, kernel, shell, application, user. Now user and all daily right ls we, just I'm typing ls command. This is the only single line commands, right? How this I am the user, I enter ls command. How this is passed to your kernel and how it will execute. So in between here shell is the responsible. Here shell is the one layer, right? In between user or application and kernel and user application, between there is one layer, shell layer. So shell is the responsible to read your commands. Suppose if I type any command, for example I given this is the command, touch space, for example test.txt I given, test.txt I given. So I am the user, right? I am the user. If you type any command, if you pass any command, so who will read your commands and all, already we discussed. So shell is the responsible to read your commands, that is application provided by user, whichever commands you passed. So who will read these commands and all, only shell is the responsible. And this shell is a mediator between your user and kernel. So shell is the mediator between your user and your kernel. So these are the some basic points only. And shell will check, suppose if I type any command, so what shell will do. So suppose if you pass any wrong command, for example I given lsa, so this is the wrong command, right? So this is the wrong command. So we will check, shell only check whether this command is valid or not. So for example I check lsa. So actually, so this is available or not, we don't know, right? So first let me connect my instances. Now we'll see. So these are the some basic points already we discussed while we were discussing Linux and all. And the same thing I am recapping, just reiterating, that's it. So let me connect any instances. Already I have Linux, so that is Ansible server and all. So I can use same server only. Come to here, go to here pm file, and let me connect my any one instance. So whatever it may be. So here specifically no need to install any package, no need to install any softwares and all. So if you install if you install, if any aws instance is ready, so now we can happily work with all Linux commands, all shell scripting and all. Now see here ls, I typed ls, and so let me sudo hyphen I and ls. Every time I need to pass sudo, right? That is the reason I switch it to root user. Okay. Now if I type ls command, so who is the responsible whether this command is correct or not? Who will take care? Only shell layer will take care. Okay. Only shell is the mediator between your user and kernel, and the actual task and are executed under the kernel only. Suppose whether it is properly used or it is not. So suppose lsa I given something. Now see here lsa command is not found. So these and all who will check, who is the responsible, who will check these commands whether that command is correct or not? Only shell will only it will check. Now clear guys? And kernel is responsible for to execute your commands. For example here I enter ls command. So this ls and all whether it is correct or this command is properly typed, and so this is any, there is no typo error, and who will execute this command? Kernel only will execute this command. So these are the basic syntax guys, basic understanding, try to understand. Okay. So simply understand. So here, so who is the mediator between, who is the mediator user and kernel? Shell only mediator. If you pass any command, if you enter any command, who will check whether that is correct or not? Shell only. And so once that is everything correct, and so that command it will pass to kernel, and kernel will actual task and all executed by kernel only, executed by kernel only. So clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Yes or no? Hello.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shell as so these are the basic points only. Already in Linux, we seen interface, interface between user and what is this kernel. So user interface between shell act as interface between user and kernel. Okay. So user and kernel. This is the one thing. And so what is this shell plus so kernel. Kernel is nothing but operating system. Kernel is so nothing but your operating system, OS. OS is nothing but operating system. And so shell is the responsible for read your data or content. Okay. So shell is responsible to read our commands, your commands. Okay. So only shell will read your commands, and shell also it is checking whether that command is correct or not. It will check whether command is correct. It will check. So whether it will check. It will check commands. It will check commands that is correct or not. Okay. Everything taking care only shell only. If it is correct, and so it will pass that command to whom ఎవరు పాస్ చేస్తుంది, it will pass that command to kernel. The kernel will execute our commands and all. The kernel only execute your commands, and finally we are getting output. So these are the some basic syntax and all. I hope now got it right. Anyone any doubt here? Hello, clear guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now actually we'll see. So in intro also what intro mostly they are asking few like shell scripting commands and all. I will show you. First we'll see what is shell script. So if you know right, so as of now in Ansible you know what is attack commands, what is playbook, what is role and all. Same story here also. So here what is shell scripting? So what is now as of now you know right. So as of now you know. So every command I am running a single line command only, right? I am running a multiple Linux commands. So if shell scripting is nothing but you know right, this is a sequence of commands, guys. Sequence of commands. So simply if you want to understand a sequence of Linux commands, saved and saved to a file, saved to a file, and this file, this file is called shell scripting. Shell script. That's it. So for example, as of now, you know ls command, and as of now, I know how to execute that command and all. Now individually we are passing ls command. It will we are getting some output, and individually we are giving so mkdir. I am giving a direct name devaps, and individually I am giving so individually I am giving so scd command or grep command. I am giving some string also. Correct. These are the individual Linux commands. Now I want to pass, I want to execute, I want to run multiple Linux commands. Now we should go for shell scripting. Very simple. That is nothing but a sequence of Linux commands. And we are arranging one proper order. First, which command you want to execute. Next, which command you want to execute. So like this, we are arranging in sequence order in proper way. Now those and all we are maintaining one file. That file is nothing but shell scripting. Clear guys? So now these are the commands. Whatever you want, we can pass it. Here you are using rm command. You are using rm command file. Whatever these are the Linux commands, right? These are the Linux commands. So here we are running one by one commands mostly. Or if you want to pass multiple commands, we are using pipe symbol and we are executing. No, no. I want to execute 10 commands. How can I execute 10 commands in single line, command line? That is very difficult, right? Now understand? Clear, Shravani?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I want to run multiple Linux commands. I want to execute multiple Linux commands, and there is a right one order. So that see here a sequence of Linux commands saved into one file. So that file is nothing but so shell scripting. So here extension should already So YML file we know, right, dot txt. What is the txt? This is only text files, right? This is only text files. Now we know YAML file, YML file. This is also text related. This is YML format, correct? YML format. And same way, if you want to create, if you want to run, if you want to create any shell script, the extension should be .sh file. This is the shell file. This is the shell file. This is the so shell file, shell scripting file. Now clear? So now we know many extensions. So .doc, .xl. Okay, so Excel. These are the different extensions, right? .pdf, PDF. There is multiple ways we can. But I want to create one as a shell scripting file. If you want to create any shell script file, and what is the extension? That data sh is nothing but now you are now this is the right the now the it is identifying this is the shell file. Why are giving YAML file in Ansible, in Kubernetes? We are giving dot extension YML, right? If you give dot extension YML, that right, that Kubernetes and Ansible that easily identifying, hey, this is the YML file. Now that right, that software it can execute these files and all. Now same story here. So if you want to create any shell script file, so here I am giving for example devops.sh. This is the shell scripting file. Now if somewhere if we see anywhere sh file, now we can easily understand this is the shell file. This is the shell script file. Now clear? Inside shell script file, we can also program features like conditional whatever. This is my file. So here we can use multiple, right? If you know Java, if you know any C or C++, they can easily understand some conditional statement, and also if statement, remaining for loop, loop statement, loops. So not remaining based on your that is functions. So these are based on our requirements. We can implement many things. This is one file only. This is the one file. This is my shell script file. In this shell script file, if you want to, we can declare variables, and we can write, you can implement some conditions, and we can implement some if statement and loops and functions, whatever you want. So first, why you go for shell scripting? So mostly in real time means, so real time. So mostly we go for shell scripting some automation purpose, automated task. Right, in Ansible, we are writing YML file. That is also automation. I don't want to do in manually. I want to do if you run any script. I want to do some task in all machines, right? In Kubernetes also we are running a metadata file. So what we are going, so whatever you want, so everything we are writing in YML file. If you run that YML file, so automatically what is your task, what is you are expecting, it automatically it will create. So same thing. So if with the help of shell scripting also, and we can automate the task. Simply if you want to understand, so we can automate your task. The best practice is so this is shell also in real time also most of the people they are using. So shell also this is the best. This is the suitable for automate the suitable for automate automated the task. Task is nothing but whatever you want. That is depends on your requirement. 100% we cannot say, right? That is your requirement is different, my requirement is different. So that is based on user requirement. They can implement, they can so implement, they can automate some task with the help of shell script also, with the help of shell script also. So this is just one file only. Extension should be sh. In that file, we can add many your Linux commands. So that is sequence of Linux commands saved in the file, and finally we are going to execute your file. That's it. Simply, if you want to understand, so that's it. A sequence of Linux commands saved into the one file, and that file we are going to execute. So that file should be extension should be .sh, and in that file, we can write, we can add, we can implement anything that all are related to Linux commands, Linux program related, so features and all we can implement. Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt as of now? In inter also many people they are asking few questions related to shell script also. So anyway, going forward we'll see that all questions and answers. And so now we are in initial phase, right? So try to digest, try to understand. So what is shell scripting and why you go for shell scripting? I hope you got some idea, right? What, Ramesh? Clear? Sharon? Hello? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir, audible, sir.
Okay, okay. Just give response yes or no. That's it. Or else I have doubt. My side problem or my maybe internet problem. I don't know. Right? Just give response whether it is yes or no. Okay. Now, so let's. So how to write a simple shell scripting file? Now, as of now, you know how to create text files. So you know how to create a YML file. You know there is many files we can create. Right? Now, now we are coming to here shell scripting. So how to create a shell script file and all shell script file. So simply, you know, right? So right now, let me create. I don't have anything here. Now, I want to create one file. You know, right? How to create file in Linux? Anyone? What is the command? I want to create one file. That's it. VI or Vim. VI space. Now I'm giving devapps dot. So txt means it will create text file. Correct? Now see here. Insert. I means insert. So this is text file. What our content? Escape colon X. How to save? X. Save and quit the file. Now see here. This is the this is your text file. Cat space devapps.txt. I hope everyone so we have idea on these commands. Now same way I want to create one shell script file. How to create a shell script file? Same story only. VA space. For example, I am giving a test.ss file. That's it. Test.ss file. Test.ss file. Okay. So extension should be ss, guys. That's it. If you know .ss file, this is the shell file. This is the shell script file. That's it. Remaining story same only. Insert. Now, so here we need to this is a file, right? We can add sequence of commands in the file. Whatever files you want, we can add it. For example, I want to print some message. In Linux, if you want to print any message, we are using some command, right? Echo statement. Correct? Echo. Whatever you want to print, echo. So now I'm see here echo. Echo is nothing but whatever you want, we can see here. Welcome to. Just I given some content and all. Shell script. That's it. This is one come. Echo and so just I'm typing something. DevOps class. I print something. Now see here, I want to print data. So what is this command? Echo means it will print only this content. It will print only. It won't do anything. I want to print this message. That's it. We can add multiple echo statements. And this is the date command. Now see here. Now echo files and directories. Okay. Now I'm giving ls command. So this is the date, right? For example, I want before printing date, you want to print something. Echo. Now I'm printing. Okay. current date and time. Now see here, whatever you want, that is your wish. So whatever you want, so this is your so just like this we can add so sequence of commands, multiple Linux commands. Now this is the echo means it print only this content, guys. For printing purpose mostly we are using echo statement. Now this is the date command. So this is the date command, and this is the ls command. Or we want to print calculator, or I want to print calculator. Okay, so whatever it may be. Okay, so so calculator, calendar and all, call, right? This is the calculator or calendar. Okay, now escape colon x. Now how to execute this shell file? Now if the file is ready, if you want to see here, cat space test dot ss file. Now see here, this is your content. So here I added so I printed 4 echo statement, and so I added 3 Linux commands: date command, ls command, cal. Okay, so these are the sequence of commands I saved into the file. What is my file name? Test.ss file. This is my shell script file. This is my shell script file. Now how to execute this file? So how to execute this file? So if you want to execute any shell file, if you want to execute any shell file, so there is multiple ways we can run, guys. If you want to run any shell file, so if you want to run any shell file, so there is multiple ways, there is multiple ways we can run your file. Okay, so that is we can use so slash bash bin bash and your file name test.sh also we can give test.sh file, or directly we can use a bash space your file name. Directly we can give your file name test.ss file. And also we can directly we can use a full path also. If you want to, we can give bin bash or we can give full path. Full path means where is your file: under home, under root directory, under home, under root directory, under so here is my file, right? Test dot like this also we can pass it. Or simply if you want to run any shell, default is we are giving like this only: dot slash test dot ss file. Simply if you want to run, we can give like this also. This is up to you only. There is different ways we can run your file. Different ways we can run your file. Whatever you want we can give it, whether we can pass like this, or whether we can pass like this, or whether we can pass full path also, or we can simply we can give dot slash test dot. This is the default shell. This is the default shell, it will execute. Okay, default shell it will execute. So what is default shell means? That is the bash only, guys. So how I know which shell it is running means so dollar echo dollar, this is the command 0. So now see here, what is the default so bash, what is the, so what is the default shell is bash only. If you want to see it, this is the command dollar 0 means it will print default shell. What is the default shell here? Bash only. What is the default? There is different types of bash also available. Anyway, slowly we can see. So first what is it? We need to execute our file. Okay, now my file is ready. This is my file. So this is my file. So how to execute? There is many ways we can execute, already you know. So these many ways we can execute. Now anyway, first I am using default way, whether it will run or not. See here, dot slash file name. What is your file name? Test dot sh file. Now clear? Now if we give, see here, so this test dot sh permission denied. Even though I am in root user, still I am getting permission denied. Anyone guess why it is not running? So this file doesn't have permission to execute my file. Correct? Permission denied means we don't have any permission to execute this file. How I know? How I know? I need to check whether this file really have execution permission or not. So every, you know, right? If we create any file, so there is if we create any file, there is 3 users, right? User, group, and others. Correct? So now if you see here, so user, group, and others. Now by default, if you see here, read and write is there file. So for group are available, for others also read permission available. If we create any file, guys, if we create any file, so by default, what are the permissions for that file? So these are the default. Here I created one file, right? Test.sh file. Now for this file, what is the permission? Check it. LL. Now check it whether the same permission available or not. See here, this is my file, right? So this is my file. User is root, group also root, and so default. What is the permission? For user read write, for group read permission, for others read permission. Do we have any execution permission here? Do we have any execution permission, guys? Users or other group or others? Shravani, see here. Do we have any execution permission? Execution means what is this symbol execution? Read write. R means read. I hope everyone know, right? W means
Right, sir.
execution means what is the symbol?
X.
X. Do we have as of now? Do we have
No,
any
sir.
permission for user or group or others? So
No, sir.
that is the meaning here. Permission denied means so already you created file. Already file is available, but you are trying to execute that file. Do we have execute that? Do we have permission for this file for executing running your file? No, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. No
No.
permissions.
Now I want to provide so execution permission. Now tell me. I hope everyone know. So how to give permission execution permission to user or group or anything or everyone. I want to give execution permission to everyone. Root I want to give. Sorry, user, group or others also I want to give full execution permission. Tell me Linux command how to give execution permission.
Change mode, sir. CHM
Change
mode.
mode, correct, exactly. CHMOD,
M mode.
change mode. I want to give all, right? All means user, group,
Seven,
others.
seven.
A, all means A only. Okay. All means simply we can give A. Only user means we can give U. Correct. Now I am giving A plus. Which permission you want to add?
Execution permission.
Execution. What is that? Character. Execution permission character in character.
X4.
Read ki R, write
X is
ki W. X. That's it. That is. And next file name. What is the file name for which file?
test dot
Test.txt. That's it.
sh.
This is the syntax. Now see here. Now earlier this file is white color, right? Now observe here. Color also it will change. LL. Now see here. Now see here earlier. So for this file, what is the permission I have? Only read write for user. For group only read permission. For others only read permission. So that is the reason we are unable to execute this file. Now for this file, now I given so I added execution permission to user, execution permission to other group also. I added execution permission to others also. Now see here, everyone can run it. Now run it. So how to run? How to run your self file? Dot slash and file name. What is your file name? Test.ss file. Now see here. Welcome to script. This is the echo statement. First line added, right? Second echo statement. DevOps class is running. And third echo statement. Print current date and time. Now date command I given, right? It is printing a date and time. It printed date and time. Next echo statement I given. Display all files and directories. Under I given one command, Linux command. What is that command? Command. It
Yes.
will display all files and directory. Next, I added one more command, CAL, calendar command. Correct? Now these are the sequence of commands. Sequence of commands. Now if you want to see here, cat space test.ss file. Cat.c here. This is the first echo statement. If you want to print anything in console, so echo statement. Echo is the one command in Linux. Whatever you want, we can print it. Just to pass double quotation. That's it. String and all we need to pass double quotation. This is the first statement, and this is the second statement, and this is the third statement, and next this is the Linux command date. It is printing date and time. Next I give an echo statement, display all files and directories. It is printing next ls command. It will display all files and directories, only two files as of now. And last cal calendar. Now see here, calendar was printed. Clear guys? So anyone any doubt here in this file? Anyone any doubt here? So first we need to create the one file, shell file, .ss file. The file name should be any name guys. That is up to you. That is your choice. We can give ABC, we can give XYZ, but so that is based on our requirement. We pass. But anyway, here I given file name is test, and extension should be mandatory. Which extension? sh. If we give sh means now kernel knows, hey, this is a shell file. I can execute. Suppose if you give another yeah, other format, the shell cannot identify. I cannot execute this file. So like this, so it is throwing so any error message. Okay. Now see here, sudo. I am going to create one more file. Sudo. No need to. I am root only, right? Vi. For example, sample dot sha. By mistake, I added sha. Extra add. Insert echo. This is shell. Okay, shell file. Just added. Escape colon x. Now try to execute this file. Before running this file, so what I need to do? I need to give execution permission to file. What is the command? Chmod a plus or a for means a means all x and sample.ss file. Now anyway, I given full permission. Now try to run it. Dot slash sample.sh. Now see here. It is printing. This is whatever we are passing. By default here I am printing which mode I am giving? Last one. Or else we can give like this also. Or else we can give like this also. That is depends on requirement. We can give anything. We can give anything. But extension should be, so here I given wrong, but I given execution permission, but it is printing that echo only printing, right? So but shell means we need to only extension should be ss only, just remember. So wherever if you see ss file, that is the shell file, that is the shell file. So now we know how to create shell file. Now we know how to execute shell file. So there is a multiple types available guys, shell types. So there is multiple types available. So first we'll see what is those and all. So we'll see. So there is a, if you want to see, uh, users, if you want to see users and all. So if you want to see users and all, what is the file default? All users available. Which file? I want to see users, right? If you want to see users, so what is the user file? Default file, one file is available, right? All users under that file only we can find it. What is that file name? Cat space slash etc slash pass w. Pass w. Now here also we can see. So here also we can see. So every user extension should be bin bash. Bin bash. Here s bin. So here no login. So this is my user, right? DevOps is a user. So what is the default bash? Bin only. That is bash, default bash. And here also we can find what is the default one. Okay, this is, and same way there is one file is there. Shell files. There is one file is there. I want to see how many types of shells available. I want to check it. Same path only. cd slash etc slash shell shell shells. Okay, tab shells. Now if you see here, these many types available guys. See here, bin bash, bin slash sh, bin slash bash, user slash bin slash sh, user slash bin slash bash, slash bin slash tc sh. So there is these are the types of bash, guys. So that is up to you. So whatever you want we can use, but mostly we are using mostly we are using only default one. So only default one. So these are the types of bash and all. Clear? So this is the file. So this is the this is the default file, guys. So this is the default file. This is the default file. Okay, what is this? etc slash etc slash if you pass w means that is the user file. This is the shells. How many types of shells available? So if you want to, we can check it. So if you want to, so we can check it. Those files and all, those types and all. Clear? So now we'll
Yeah.
see one by one. So what is that and where we can exactly use and all. We'll see. Alright, 1 second, I will back. Yeah. Now this is the default file, and so if you want to check, if you want to check all available shells and all, if you want to check available shells and all, so this is the file. So this is the file cat space etc space shells. So now this is the default file, and so now okay, if you want to we can switch the different so if you want to we can switch the different file also. So different prompt also, and if you want to check it, this is the command. Simply if you want to check it, echo dollar. So echo dollar 0 means it will display default that which bash you are using. I am using so bash prompt only. I am using bash prompt only. Or if you use see here sh, now it will prompt will change. See here, I am go to sh prompt. If you want to come outside, we can use exit. We can use exit. So if you want to, this is a command. Interval also one or two people they asked, guys. So I want to check. So which cell I am using. If you want to check it, what is the command? So this is a command. Echo dollar zero. Echo dollar zero. Echo dollar zero. Clear? So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the default one. So one or two people they asked, and so how it will check it. Okay. Now we know how to create file and all, and how to create file and all, and how to execute that file and all multiple ways. So we can also run it. So generally, if you see any SS file, so right now I didn't add any hash. There is one command is there. Let me create one file. Sudo no need to. I am root right. Vi. So for example, dev dot ss file I given. So by default, we are adding one file, guys. We are adding one line. So as of now, I didn't add. So this is the syntax. Hash exclamation mark insert hash. What is this? Hash. Where is hash? Hash exclamatory. And so we are passing slash bin slash bash. By default, every file we are adding here. So as of now, I created one shell file, but I didn't add this line. Now also I am using see here. Now coming to here, echo echo. Just I added some line. Welcome to shell script. Now escape colon x. I save the file. Now observe here ll. Now see here. Now see here. This is the file dev.ss file. So only read permission, write permission. Now I am trying to run this file. Now I'm trying to run this file. How to run your shell script file? We can run multiple ways, right? So whatever we want, we can use it. Now see here, I am using so bash space file name also I am passing. Or anyway, by default I am running so same format, default way I am running dot slash your file name dev dot ss file. So earlier if you run this means now see here dev dot dev dot ss. Do we have permission? No, right? If you want to run this file, which permission we need to add? Execution
Execution permission.
permission. So ch mod a plus x dev dot ss file. Now ll. Now anyway, I given full permission. Now we can run dot slash your file name dev space ss file. Now we can see output. Now now here first line added something, right? First line added one line hash exclamatory mark slash bin bash I passed. So what is this interval? Also one or two people they asked. So actually here I passed this line. Every file, every shell file by default first line we can see this line. So this is the hash exclamatory mark and slash bin slash bash. This is the by default. If it is shell scripting file, by default we can see this file, this line, first line. So what is this here? Hash means this is the here hash means so here what is hash means here this is the SHARP sharp. Okay, here explanatory mean here this is nothing but bang bng. So now hash exclamatory means so what is this here meaning? There is a full form is we can view shell bang shell SHL, sorry not shell she bang she bang we can call she bang or we can call so shabang sha bang shabang or we can call it as full form sharp bang. In interview also one or two people they asked. So in every every shell scripting file first line we can see this first line we can see this line. So what is this line? Here hash means sharp. We exclamation mark bang. This is she bang or we can call so sharp bang or shabang. Okay, whatever we want we can call it. Now so here so next we can add some more lines, right? We can add slash bin slash bash. What is this means? It means the script should be executed by bash. Where you want to execute my script? So the script should be, it means here I given slash bin slash bash, right? So what is this means? So the script should be executed by which prompt? Bash. I want to execute my script bash. So that is different kinds of modes available. And suppose if you use so slash bin slash ss means the script will be executed barn shell. There is different so types of shells also available. Different types. So next class I will show you that types and all how it will different kinds of shells available. So now we can mention where so I implemented a script. So which prompt where which bash you want to execute your script. So by default, mostly we are using this one only, bin bash. Bin bash means so my script will be execute bash. So where you want to execute, so that particular mode. Okay. So that case mostly we are adding this one. Or if you want to, we can add first line like this also. Hash exclamatory slash bin slash ss also we can give. In this case, so your script will be executed. Which prompt? Barn shell. So we can use bin slash sh. If you somewhere if you see bin slash sh means so your script will be executed by barn shell. Your script will be executed bo bar. What is spelling? Bourne barn shell. We can execute your script barn shell. Now here your script will be executed by bash shell. This is the barn shell. So not only this, there is many types available here. and so where you want to execute and which shell you want to execute your script, we can mention in the first line. We can mention in the first line. Now that you know, right, that kernel understand, okay, your script can be executed bash shell only. Suppose if you mention like this, your script will be executed bourne shell. So there is types of shells available in so Linux. If you want to, we can Google it. Types of in Linux. Okay, so there is a bash, C here, C shell also is there, and corn shell also is there, and also Unix shell also available, and fish shell also available, TCSS shell also available, build shell also available, ZSS shell also available. These are the types, guys. These are the types. But we are going to mention one specific format. So one specific format. So that format we are using also bash. So we are using bash. See here, bash is the Unix Linux Unix shell and a command language written in the brain. This is the introduction and all, and how it will work. Now if you want to corn shell, so there is these are the different. Okay, so there are the four types. See here, the bourne shell sh and GNU Bourne Shell Bash, and this is the C shell. CSS means C shell, and KSS means corn shell, and ZSS means Z shell. So we can mention anything. We can mention anything, but so mostly in real time we are mostly our script and all we are executing. So only which shell? Bash shell only. Okay, bash shell only. This one. Okay, bash shell only. So anyway, next class I will show you. So the types and all. So if you want to know more, just to Google it. So there is a different people they are giving different way, and we can easily understand. Okay. So what is shell and how it will execute and all. Shell prompt and type shell scripting and example. See here. Here they are using so hash exclamation mark. So this is the hash shell only. And so we need to provide execution permission, and we are executing. See here, if you first line if you add like this, this is the warn shell. This is the warn shell. In enter ask they are so they are asking means so now we need to say which shell we are using, which shell they are asking. So which shell you are using means we are using bash shell only. We are using bash. Or specifically if really we are using any bar any shell other shell also we can mention that name. So the first line we are mentioning that which shell we are going to execute your file and all, which shell we want to execute your file and all. Now clear, guys? So anyone any doubt here? So now as of now mostly we are using this one, mostly we are using this one only, mostly we are using. So this one, what is this means? So your script will be your script should be executed by bash only. Script should be executed by bash. Or if you want to execute barn shell, or if you want to execute a corn shell, so we can update in the first line only. We can update in the first line. Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt here? I hope you got some idea, right? What is this and why you go for? Mostly we are maintaining first line. We can if you see any file, sh file, and first line we can see this line only. So first line we can see this line, and now we got it right. What is this? This is the this is the shebang. So what is the full form of this one? Shebang. Okay, or whatever you want we can call it. There is multiple ways we can call it. Multiple ways we can call it. So we can give any name. Okay, so now your script will be executed by bash only. Bash bash only. Now if you want to see, you have one user, right? So we have one user here also. We can see here cats place, mostly we can see etc slash passwd users and all we can see mostly bash only. Passwd see here bin bash, this is the bash mode it is executing. See here, so this is the default user, right? DevOps also. I created one user. What is the default one? Bin bash. Suppose if we create one more user, user add. Now I'm giving my name. Now see here, cat space etc. Which mode it will execute by default? What is the mode? Default mode bash only. Passwd. Now see here. So default. So what is the bash? bash only, win bash. So anyone, any doubt, guys? Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's it from my side today. And so tomorrow we'll see. So types of that is bash and all, and which is best, and mostly we are using which one. So we'll see continuation. Okay. So thanks everyone. So if you